Now, shalom, party people, to anybody watching in the future. Just hang out while we wait on chat to populate. If you are participating, you must do 20 push-ups. Just be aware. Once you've done your 20, throw a like for me so that way we can tell the YouTube overlords that we're playing and having fun. And is this gonna... It's probably gonna just have to be what it is. Maybe. I don't know. Let's run it here. I can just shake it up the whole which way. Alright, right there. And we will go get some water. I'll be right back. Anybody here? No? I see how it is. Maybe somebody showed up and then left. I wouldn't blame them if they did. That is the worst part about this Wii strap that is on here. It makes the whole thing... Kermode! My man, what is up? Shalom, brother. You're here like all the time, man. Thank you. All right, I'm gonna finish getting ready and then we'll get this mamma jamma going. Kermo, did you do your 20? Second workout, cool. Oh. All right, 9:30 or so, we're jumping over to Instagram. Just be aware. Got a gallon of water a day was probably up there on the hardest to do. 20 ounces left for tonight. Well, you can chug it. You'll get there. So the gallon and the picture are what get like everybody. And it is what it is. Oh, hey, by the way, in case you were wondering, a boogie fits fantastic in the cummerbund on the inside. So that way you're still relatively slick. But hangs out right there. You know, it's pretty good. So, in case you were wondering. All right, let's see. Hanging out at 35. So, let's see, 9 o'clock. We're going to jump on over to Instagram. So that gives me 25 minutes here, which I think is about where we need to be. Let's get some talking fluid. As soon as I hit here, done, that's the whole gallon. So, yeah. I think they're sold out currently, so maybe by the time you see a paycheck, they'll be unsold out, in stock, whatever. I have the best words. So, yeah, that much left and the gallon's good to go. Hey, word of advice for you pounding your gallon every day. As soon as you wake up, hit the gallon as hard as you can. Like if you can down a quart as fast as possible, like maybe half a quart before you even start your morning workout. And then your second quart, or not your second quart, but the second half of that quart, like during your workout. So that way, you know, theoretically wake up time in a very short period of time, you've already gotten a quarter of the way there. And then if you can down another quart by 10 a.m., then you're halfway there and it's not even lunchtime. And then, you know, while you're eating and, you know, going about your day or whatever, if you can push that other quart, like maybe noon, 1 o'clock or whatever, you're 3/4 of the way there. And like your day's like it's there. And then you just got to finish off that last half quart while you're going. So it is what it is. It's good to go. All right. Let's start at 37. So exactly halfway. Been doing just over a gallon. 8 16.9 fluid ounce bottles. 2 when I wake up before each workout and 2 at night. So cool. Yeah, so that's half if you pound it right before bed. The downside that I get into when I pound water like right before bed is I'm waking up all night peeing, and then that really interrupts that sleep cycle. It's not wrong, but you know, I guess it may help you wake up early in the morning, but I notice that I get a lot less sleep. If I can finish my water by like 5 or 6 in the evening, then I'm like gold. So that's just what I notice. All right. Your body will start learning to absorb most of it. Well, you actually want it to flush you out, not so much absorb it. Now, I mean, if you're sweating out the wazoo, it's a little different. Like when I was in Responder 3 a while back, I'm pretty sure I had 2.5 gallons that day. And I maybe peed 3 times, maybe. But it was like 102, something like that. It was pretty hot that day. So we were sweating buckets. And yeah, you'll absorb some, but it's more designed to flush you out than true absorption. Oh, hanging from the plate carrier, got the good old blue threaded Mafia. Thought that was fitting. It's not my first set by any means, but this is the set that went through essential responders with me. So, you know, running the patch and running the same CT oats, that way I can always remember, hurry up, I'm dying when I'm wearing this plate carrier. Ugh. The ceramic is at least lighter than steel. This is the 3A or whatever, or not 3A, 3 plus, that allegedly will stop 556. You know, knowing what I know now, I wouldn't have bought it, but it is what it is. And it's, you know, it's better than not, I guess. Whoever our number 2 person is watching, throw a comment down in the chat so we can converse, because that's the whole point of live streams, right? Oh, and BT Dubs, 20 push-ups is the cost of admittance. So, but yeah, I think a saw rig would be great, or like a Mayflower. You know, I've been really looking at what John at SOE has made. He has a shotgun rig that I really like, but I've got more shotgun time than like a large portion of the population, so that's a little different story. But hey, 2 people that are in the chat, other than dropping comments and all that, if you guys could hit that thumbs up, let's get this out to a few more people, that'd be great. Yeah, leaning into the saw rig for sure. That saw rig I think would be really good for rucking, for what that's worth. That Mayflower I think is a little more high speed, but that saw rig, you know, it does everything, so that's kind of nice too. But anyway. Yeah, I want to know who that mystery person is too. Thank you for the like. $15, 16 minutes or so, and we're jumping over to Instagram. We do that first 9 to make the number 10 one count. That's what Cameron Haynes says. So, No big deal, only 121 beats a minute. Let's see. Hopefully no rain tomorrow. I want to get out and play around. How many discs do you typically use when you play frisbee golf? Disc golf, Whammo's copyright golf, whatever. How many do you typically use? You one of those that has a huge caddy of 87 discs, or between 4 and 36? I haven't played disc golf in years, but when I played, I started off with 3 and I lost 1. So I just had 2 that I played with for years. And I would run the course. So you start off in your tee box, you throw it, and then run to where it lands, and then you pick it up and you throw it again, and you run to where it lands, and you pick it up and throw it again. And my buddy and I, who did this together, every tree that you hit was 10 push-ups. So that was always fun. Tamari's typically 22. Workout 36, yeah? Leisure 4 to 14. Understood. Like I can also really see having like a whole bunch of putters and getting that practice in. That makes sense. So try that with your buddies. Yeah, it's fun. So yeah, run the course and you run to your disc and you stop running when you throw and you start running again. And you just go pick it up and then, run, and then you make contact with the basket, and then you're good to go. But I mean, your score will suffer. That's part of it because your heart rate's way up higher. But it's a good run because 18 holes of disc golf, you're usually looking at 2 miles. So depends on the length of your course. Sometimes you may be 3. There's one I've played on that it was actually 4 miles running the whole course. That was interesting. Putter throws. They're too fat though. Stopped running. 12 putters now. You've got 9. Yeah. No, like I said, I have no problem with high volume of putters. I think that's good practice. But yeah, I had a driver that would fly really straight. So it didn't go as far as the ones that, would meander like that. But I had a driver that would fly really straight, and I could get 100 yards off of it, not accurately, but I could get 100 yards off of it if I really, really had to. But a good casual throw, especially when you're tired, 60, 75 yards easy. And then I had a putter that would fly super straight, super accurate, and those were good. My mid-range was really accurate as well, and I could get about, 65 yards out of it. So that one was nice, but when I had a nice long drive, that driver would come in handy a little bit more. Yeah. Oh, I'm talking too much. I had an Innova, and I was really looking into the Vibram ones, believe it or not, those same people who make those toe shoes. Never met anyone who had one of those, but yeah, I had an Innova. I think that was the main 2 that I was using, and then I don't remember if one of them was a Whammo, but yeah. Yeah, you liked, well, they were around. Yeah, for sure. I knew some people who had the Discraft stuff, and those were pretty good. But I'm not a disc golf aficionado. I just played for a few years and didn't spend a ton of money. But I bet you have a handful. Yeah, I don't blame you. What's the used market like on discs? Do they hold their value decent, or? Good, depending on the brand and the. Yeah, that makes sense. Usually trade in local pro shop. Your buddy owns and he says, go draw 25 pick a few. I get that. That makes sense. What doesn't make sense to me with the disc golf thing is the guys who go out there with what is like a legit golf caddy that is on wheels and has like a whole bunch of discs in. I get the case. I get having a couple of cases, and like one of those cases is in the car, and it's mostly your putters and a couple of mid ranges for the practice sessions. But the dudes who are out there with like a legit golf caddy on wheels, like you might as well hire someone to be your caddy at that point. That just gets me. Yeah, that's good. US made's solid stuff. Oh. Purpose. That's why I carry a lot. Learning that only one guy. Known for carrying the most discs. Yeah. I was definitely the guy out there with the fewest discs. So, guys running around with just 2. I had a putter for like 10 years, yeah. There's a pond by our local disc golf course that everybody loses discs in that pond. And if they were to ever drain it, there'd probably be 300 discs in there easy. So, yeah, I agree. You whack a few hundred pine trees over the course of a few years, And all of a sudden that flight pattern does change a little bit. So I usually try and clean my driver up with a carpet cleaner, or not a carpet cleaner, with a carpet knife. So that way it would have no burrs on it. That was always interesting. Oh. Hey, what's up? What you standing there for? Well, what you fell over for? You do your 20? Yours green scrubbing pads? Yeah, that Scotch-Brite's pretty good stuff. Yes, you can sand it. I just used what I had. So, doing the best with what I can. Oh, goodness. Here, let's finish that gallon. There we go. Now it's electrolyte time that gallon is over with. All right. And this is electrolytes. It's not illicit substances. It's just salt and whatever flavoring. Whatever Dr. What's his name recommends, that Relight stuff or whatever. Oh. Yeah, we're in limbo, but it's okay. Doing weights, you got more rest time anyway. So. Seems sketchy to you? Yeah. Well, it's just salt and whatever the flavoring they put in there is. Although if I start pumping reps really fast, I guess you'll know. No, I say this all the time. It's probably a really good thing that I never discovered those kind of illicit substances, because I'm a 0 or 100 person. I would ingest all of the substances. Not just one hit, so. Ooh. All right. See you guys over on Instagram. And I can tell you that Aaron is not participating in 75 hard at this time.